can we talk about 2,000 years ago? No, that's unreachable. Give me strength to overcome. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some. How can we talk about our some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there, you gotta give some, shake some, pull it out now, but hate none, you gotta open up, you gotta build it up, nothing's there, build it up, you wanna build build it up and nothing's there. Come on, bring some. Pull it all down, but hate none. Gotta care. Build it up, nothing's there.
No, we only you wait, Waka come. Never walk alone. Only you wait, Waka come.
Good in the bag.
Our people watch on the way back home. Everybody. Was falling to bits, understaffed and overruled by callous signs. The poorness was around the clock, and the beauty of youth it left and you love someone. Oh, I stayed all night till you left this life. That's just love. Our people watch on the way back home. Everybody on a treadmill.
And so the calm before the storm.
A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
So off we go then. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Ha segnato al quinto minuto numero 20.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Mbappe, looking here to chip it. A header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big chance! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Numero 18.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Semenyo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Great ball. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Now it's Semenyo. Oh, good effort! And it's come back out to him. Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
A case now of complete control. Show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of it. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
Decent chance! But
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
great save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Nice physical challenge. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner it is. And he's there to retrieve it. Now this could... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Gol per il Milan.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Just eases him off the ball. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He's having a shot! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 22.
Yuka needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's been dropping into space.
And the finish! Has fallen kindly here, and it's in. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
11.
Castolo. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Gol per il Milan.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Shot could be... And a chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything.
Great chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Ha segnato al 76esimo minuto.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has left him in a heap. And he welcomes it. And a shot! And that's a tidy finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Gol per il Milan.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Numero 6.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Went in.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's a very... Goes for a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero
Well, to wait
14.
until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting them...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found some shoots! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Gol per il Milan.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's had it nicked away. Now there's a fight. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Gol per il Milan.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Get on the end of this. Oh, important interception. And we're done. Milan have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Højlunds, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
바람에도 떠는 폰 고장나버려 난 비용 비켜내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 Do my dance 걸음마저 step
길을 끄진 내가 그 원인 Get on my way
더 다르게 더 걸어